Hey guys, how you doing? Thought I would jump on here and give a quick reloading benchtop review of my Glock 40 Gen 4 MOS. This is a 10mm auto. It is a full 15 round capacity in the magazine, one in a pipe, so 16 rounds of 10mm auto. MOS means modular optic systems, and all that is it comes with different plates that you mount to the slide, and then to those plates you mount your optic. The different plates are for different optics, like Leupold or Vortex or whatever you choose to go with. I chose to go with the holosun. This is the 407C. It is solar powered, so it uses the light instead of the battery as it goes. So it's shake to wake. Any kind of movement and that dot is on. I don't know if I can try to show you the dot, but I never get it lined up, so I ain't even gonna piss with that. If you choose not to go the optic route, it does come with the Glock adjustable sights. They're nothing to write home about. You got white outline rear, dot front. They work. I shot this gun for like a week before I got my holosun. I was waiting on it to come in the mail. And I could ring the gong with these irons out at 100 yards consistently. Wasn't a problem. I think I did have to make minor adjustments to get it sighted in for my eye. But my eyes are funky and I always have to adjust them. So there's that. I did add at one point suppressor height sights or co-witness height sights, if you will. And I didn't like it. My brain fought between the iron sights and the optics dot. So like it couldn't make up its mind to use one, the other, or both. Like it slowed me way down. I didn't like it. So I took it off and went back to the factory sights. And I figure if my optic fails, I'll just beat it off of there with a rock or get it off of there out of the way some way so I still have my iron sights. So that's my plan for that. I know a lot of people want co-witness in case their battery dies. They still have options. Well, I still have options too. That optic is not so expensive that it would kill me to break it off there. And that's exactly what I would do. Like I said, it's the Gen 4 MOS 40. Not 40 caliber, but model 40. Because Gen 4 is all they make the model 40 in. Overall length is 9.5 inches, or 9.49 is what Glock has it listed as. They have the weight with the loaded magazine at 44.62 ounces. That's hefty. I mean, it's not a light gun. I started carrying it in a hip holster at first and did not care for it. I banged it into stuff. It was just in the way. When I sat down, it was awkward. So I ended up switching to a chest rig, which is actually right here. This is what I chose to go with. It's an Amazon holster maker. Retention's good. It snaps in there positively. It's not going to fall out. You can't shake it out. You can sneak it out by thumbing it, I call it. I don't know what the actual term is, but you can push your thumb against the back side of the holster so it don't click when it comes out. You can sneak it out quietly. So if you're hunting with this, you're not going to spook game with this holster and that gun. The width of this pistol is 1.34 inches at the widest spot. I like it. I like that it's wide. I added this piece of bicycle inner tube, and if you've never done that, if you've never felt the difference of a thin piece of rubber on your grip, I highly recommend it. This will blow your mind. As far as accessories go, this $3.49 piece of bicycle inner tube is amazing. It makes the grip feel soft. It makes it feel tacky. Gives you a lot better purchase on it. And it don't cling to close. So it's weird. Like when you put pressure, it's tacky. But just laying here and touching it, it's kind of slick. So it's not clingy. I think you'll be impressed with it, honestly. And one inner tube will do 50 to 100 guns, I'm sure. I only used like 2.5 inches or 2 inches for this. And this is a big gun. So Yeah, if you've never done it, try it. Piece of bicycle inner tube, you won't regret it. Now uses, I bought this pistol to take on a hog hunt in Texas. I kind of intended to use it, kind of intended not. I carried it along with my rifle. Obviously, I didn't end up using it, so I haven't taken any large game with it yet. I opted for the rifle, just confidence. I knew the rifle would do it, and I didn't want to have to track it, so I ended up using the rifle. I did carry a deer season last year in Ohio. I actually drew it and took aim at the deer I ended up killing, but I kind of wussed out at the last minute, holstered the pistol, switched to the rifle, and dropped the deer. My rifle is a Thompson Center Encore, and the barrel it's a rifle length Encore, and the barrel is in 44 mag, and it is deer devastating. I guarantee it's killed more deer than any gun I own. Me and the kids both have really used the crap out of it, so the confidence in that Encore is overwhelmingly positive. Definitely, like I said, I wussed out, holstered the pistol, and went to the rifle and stacked the deer. So I wouldn't be afraid to carry this in bear country as a backup. That's what I'm going to do when I go to Maine again. The guide in Maine, fantastic guy. He carried a Glock 20 in 10 millimeter for tracking wounded bear, and he's actually had to use it. 10 millimeters, kind of a thumper as far as autos go. I've covered most of it. Trigger pull, obviously, it's a Glock. Glock trigger pulls are not great. They're not terrible. They're Glock. If you've shot one, you've shot them all. There's better out there, but there's also worse. So don't worry about the trigger. There's some modifications you can do to make it better or lighter, but I don't mind the factory Glock triggers. I'm used to them. I've shot Glocks for a long time. I carried a Glock 19 for like 20 years, and recently I've switched to the Glock 43X, and I've carried that for, I say recently, but probably the last 5 years since they came out. I don't know how long they've been out, but I got one shortly after they were released, and it's fantastic. Light, small, easy to carry. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, it's kind of a big gun. You want to check your options for how you carry it. I recommend the chest rig. Like I said, it supports the weight and is the only way to go. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you would, like I said, please like and follow. Appreciate you. Have a good day.